Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends, and if you have 4 wives, it doesn't mind. I mean, the stage can hold more, so invite your friends if you are a Muslim. I noticed in the chat there is somebody, his name is Kurd, and he is so excited to call me. But Mr. Kurd, I am in Skype and I don't see even a text message from you. So can you tell me please what's your name in Skype so I can see where we can find you? Let me know, please. You know, sometimes I see some Muslims are so excited to call me, but I don't find them. I don't know. I mean, this guy, he was saying the same when I saw him after I finished my stream, and now I see him before I start my stream. Look like he is a person who challenged me only when I am not streaming, either at the end or in the beginning before I start. So, Kurd, my Skype is open, I don't see you. So please just text me and I will call you immediately. We cannot wait, my friend, to see. Somebody told me that you have an extraordinary conversation with me. That would be wonderful. So we will give you a time to give me a text. It doesn't take 2 seconds, you know, by the way, but maybe because you are slow and the internet of Allah is so slow, and you know, yeah, because I don't see you. Are you there, my friend? He stopped even texting. Okay, heart attack. All right. So, you know, as long as Mr. Kurd, he, you know, decide to, you know, take the first mule and escape to the heaven, we go to our topic. You see, like I said to myself, I was working in my book, and I was reviewing some verses, the translation I'm doing. And then, you know, like when I did read this verse, I said, why don't go, like, take a break and make this a video about this verse. This is a chapter 2, which is the cow chapter in the Quran, and verse number 30. Now you see the Muslims here, always you have to add bracket between things, because the Quran is so clear to the point you have to add a bracket, tons of brackets. Sometimes the bracket is more than the verse itself. So, and remember when your Lord said, I mean, do you see how silly this, how stupid even translation? Allah saying to Muhammad, remember why Muhammad was there? Like, you know, when somebody says, like, do you remember? That means this guy was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you remember? And Muhammad like, you know what, Allah, according to my ID, I'm just not even, you know, 60 years old. So remember what? Oh, you remember what I did, what I said to Adam and I said to the angels? Oh, Allah, at that time, Adam himself wasn't created yet. So what do you mean, do you remember? What is this? But anyway, it's like a, you know, it's a comic story, a cartoon. And by the way, the site for the cartoon, the one I told you about, let me post the link for you. Do me a favor, please, all of you. Don't save the link for the site. Save the images, put them all in one file. All of them, put them in one file. Fantastic cartoon. Because this link might disappear one day and then you will not find the things. And if you can publish it again, please don't hesitate. So this is the link for the for this cartoon. This is a real cartoon, really nice, nicely done. The one who did it, he deserves a prize. So going back to our topic, and later for those who they will hear the video and they will say which link, where, you know, my friend, activate the chat so you can see the link. Always I see people saying, like I say, okay, I posted the link, and then they will say, where is the link? And he make the comment in this, you know, like in the comment section. Activate the chat so you can see the link. All right? Okay. So now, Allah saying to Muhammad, وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ. Okay, so said to the angels. Okay, so where is the word remember from where? It doesn't make sense, this remember. So this is a silly translation. Let us say that. Okay, because he's speaking to the angels. So remember when your Lord said to the angels, what Muhammad had to do with remember? Allah, he just told him the story. Like there's a verse before this verse. Turn this verse. Okay, he said, Allah, I am about to place my caliph in the earth. You know, the translation here, it says caliph. The word caliph, khalifa, actually it is Arabic word. Khalifa is somebody who is going to inherit something, you know, like when you inherit, it can be, usually it's used to inherit authority, like when Muhammad, he died, and he was the leader of the gang. So then the gangs of Muhammad, they were fighting each other, and they kill each other over who was going to be the caliphate. And if you read the Islamic history, which is very disgusting history, you will see almost every single caliphate killed by one of the other caliphate to take his place as a caliphate. Even the grandsons of Muhammad, the Muslims, they slaughter them because who want to be the caliphate. So this is a very hateful society, and they hate each other to death. So don't feel bad if they are violent with you. They are violent against each other from the beginning. So Islam was corrupt from the first day. You see, Muhammad, he died, right away they are killing each other, because it was not a religion, it was a gang system. So when Allah, he said, and this is the question for the Muslims, when Allah, he said to the angels, I'm going to place a caliphate, but if the earth just created, Adam was the caliphate of who? Because caliphate is inheritance of something after somebody. Who was there before Adam? Secondly, Allah did not create Adam in the earth. Allah created Adam in the heaven. And to prove that, you will see few later, Allah, he says to Adam, live in the garden. You know, some Christian, they might say, well, the garden is on earth. This is in the Bible. In Islam, don't mix things up. The garden of Adam and Eve, it is in the Bible, in the earth. But in Islam, it is in the sky. So when Shaitan, he just whispered to them, Allah, he said to them, get down. You see the word get down? So Allah sent them down from the sky, which is supposed to be the heaven, down to the earth. Get down. But maybe there is somebody who was before that time on the earth. Let us say we have a Muslim. Maybe this is Kurdish guy. I don't know. Just tell me why you don't answer me. Why? This guy is almost going to cry. Because you cannot call me. I have to call you first. I have to accept you in my contact so you can call me. Let me call you, Abdul. Why you don't call me? Why? Why you don't call me? Here we go, we are calling you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. You are live on air, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, hello, hello.
Is this CP?
Yes. You are live on air.
Okay, how come you're sorry, I'm just trying to make sure it's you. Hello?
My friend, are we going to speak the whole day? Just you say hello and I say hello? Tell me, what do you want?
No, so this is Christian Prince.
Oh, don't you know my voice?
Yeah, I do know your voice.
Okay, so what you are asking?
I've been trying to contact you for so long.
Oh, this is the first time I can show you. Even your text has appeared to me only once. Now.
No, I've been trying in every other way to contact you, actually.
Oh, there's other ways? Like what?
Yeah, but it's like because you only speak to like Muslims. That's it.
Well, aren't you a Muslim? Aren't you a Muslim?
No, I'm an ex-Muslim.
Ah, ex-Muslim. Why you are giving me a hard time, my friend?
Because I can't get hold of you. It's so hard to get hold of you.
No problem. So what do you want to share with us, my friend?
I just want to say that well, I watched a lot of your videos before. Previously, you wasn't the one that actually converted me to Christianity. It was myself, which I've read and everything. The beginning, because I was what do you call it? I was very religious to Islam.
Okay.
But I found my way like 10 years ago. But I recently had
So I
some.
have nothing to do with it then, right?
No, I just you have something to do. I've been listening to you because you're the only one that shares a lot of what do you call it? Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. It's really
No,
an
it's
honor
okay.
to speak to you.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I was just I've been getting some experience. I even spoke to my to a priest here.
Okay.
I'm just trying to understand. I got some an experience from like I get a message, you know.
Okay.
One time I was sitting down in my bed and I was about to fall asleep, and I actually there was a light coming, like there was a light coming to me, and I heard a beautiful voice, you know, and it gave me a speech, and I'm trying to like understand because you know about Islam the most. Like all of the scholars I watch, I don't think they know as much as you. I was just wondering if was I hallucinating or not, if I'm hallucinating or I'm not hallucinating. But the message was tell the Muslims that Antichrist is coming, and tell them not to follow him. Hell is awaiting them.
Well, the message, nothing wrong with it, so we cannot say it says something bad. But this is something personal. Nobody really can tell you where is this message coming from. Maybe because you love the Muslim to be saved, because your family, your people, they are Muslims, and you are thinking about them, worry about them. So you saw such a, let us say, a vision, or maybe even the Lord, he speak to people. Why not? But me myself, I cannot really tell you what is the reason. But the message itself, nothing bad with it. It's something wonderful. So we cannot assume that this is something bad, because the message itself is a wonderful message.
Yeah, but so if you can just like talk about a little bit of Antichrist in Islamic way, because you know how they say that that the Antichrist is coming, right? And
yeah, you see, the first of all, the Muslims, when they say there's Antichrist, that is again a proof that Muhammad is a false prophet. Because why the Satan will be Antichrist, will not be anti-Muhammad? If Muhammad is the greatest, if Muhammad is the most important prophet, if Muhammad the most beloved person to the God of Islam, which is Allah, then how Satan is not anti-Muhammad, is not even anti-Allah, is anti-Christ. So here from the anti, who is the God, which Shaitan is trying to fight. Shaitan is not against Muhammad, Shaitan is supporting Muhammad. Shaitan is not, totally different from Muhammad. It's just another name of the same person. The Lord, he says, be aware of false prophet. They will come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but they are wolves. So Satan, he changed his forms, he changed his shape, and it's not necessarily about physical shape, but it can be any kind of form. Sometimes he can come to you as a priest too. There's a priest who are child molesters. Those are satanic. So Satan, he is very powerful, and he knew how to be trade into the house of a believer. And let us say you are a person who like gambling, he come to you from gambling. You like adultery, he come to you from adultery. You like money, he will find a way. If you are religious, what he will do, this guy is religious, he will come to you from the door of religion. So he will come to you using someone like Muhammad. So the easiest way for us to know what is the right thing to do is the fruit. The Messiah said, from their fruit you shall know them, not from their names, not from their religion. Because religion, it can be a name, a title, and there's something underneath always. Somebody wearing a cross doesn't make him a Christian, etc. So from their fruit you shall know them. And Muhammad obviously have a satanic fruits. Everything about him is satanic. But as you see here today, we are reading Quran, and you will see Muhammad trying to make himself as a sheep by copying some stories from the Bible, but adding his own spice, which is making it stupid and easy for us to expose him. So the message you hear is good. I'm glad for you that you are out of Islam. I don't know why you left Islam. Maybe you can share with us a little bit. And
yeah, so I to be honest, it was the story about the Zayd. I was talking to a sheikh, and I was telling him, so how can this be possible? He said, because it's his adopted son, it's not his real son. So I said, so what if the baby is like what if you just find a baby like anywhere, you don't know, like you raise him like your son, and then after you get married to like this to his wife, is this possible? He said, yeah, if you're a prophet, well, this is coming from God. And I'm like, what kind of God would do something like that? And then he's like, well, our prophet was good, so God wanted like the best for him. So then I said, okay, like, how is that? Like, explain a little bit more for me. Like, how can he go and, you know, how when he's seen a little bit of her, and then he said, what do you call it? Subhanallah, qalab al-qulub, right?
yeah, مؤلف القلوب. مؤلف القلوب.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you made my heart flip for you. And well, you flirted, which it's like something flirting, you know, and
Yeah.
and after that, where Zayd, he said, I don't like my wife anymore. So, and then so on. You know the story way 100 times more than me, that's for sure. And then he's like, okay, that's why there's a verse in the Quran where it says, if you adopt a son or anything, call them by their father's name. I don't know if that.
Yeah, but that's true.
Like, yeah.
ادعوهم
So,
بأسماء
and,
آبائهم. Yeah.
and then I said, okay, so if you find a baby that doesn't have father or mother and you raise them, who do you call them by?
Yeah.
So then after that, I came home and I started thinking about this so much, you know, just couldn't go in my head. And then I announced Islam, and I said I'm not a Muslim anymore, and then until I found Christ.
I mean to that. Yeah, you see, Muhammad, look how evil he is. Because he wouldn't have this woman, he forbid adoption. Imagine.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so adoption was something noble the Arab they used to do, and especially men who cannot have children, they adopt, and this is why Muhammad actually, it's not him who adopted, by the way, it was Khadija, because Muhammad himself, I don't think he is the one who cared for such a thing, but Khadija, she noticed that her husband is not going to have children, and she have only daughters from previous husband. Now the Muslims, they say that at least Fatima was his daughter. I believe none of them is his daughters. When they adopted this person, and then Muhammad, he married this person to Zainab, which making it fishy, because you know, obviously he liked this woman, and even the description says that Muhammad, that this Zainab, you know, she was the most beautiful woman after married a Copt, maybe. She was white. He is obsessed with white women. So after, you know, after Muhammad, he married this man to this woman, Muhammad, he visit the man always at his home, obviously when the husband is not there. And the story you are mentioning about when he flirted with her, the man, he was not there. You know, the tradition of the Arab, and I'm guessing maybe you're an Arab like me, because you speak Arabic. You know,
I'm Kurdish, yeah.
Oh, you are Kurdish. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you are the one who was, you know, the Kurdish guy in the chat?
Yes, no. I am the one, yeah. But I've been trying to get hold of you because there was only, I said if I can tell my message to anyone, it would be,
yeah, it's all right. Okay, no problem. No problem, my friend.
Yeah.
We got you wrong. Anyway, so, you know, you notice that, you know, Middle Eastern, as long as you're a Kurdish, when you go to a house of somebody, you knock at the door, you don't even stay next to the door.
Oh, of course, yes.
You step away from the door, like 5, 6 steps, and if a female, she answer, you know, she don't open the door, she will speak from behind the door, and she will ask you, she might open the door, like she look, you know, but you don't go next to the door, you don't get inside the house if the husband is not there. So, and she will not invite you. But here, Muhammad, because he is a very perverted man, he was trusted to enter the house because simply he is the father, correct?
Yes. Yep.
So she allowed him to get in because he is the father, and the guy, the second he got in, he started flirting with her. Now this is the Muslim story of a flirting, God knows what else. You know, I don't believe in the story only flirting. You know, imagine you have a wife, with my respect to your family, and then somebody come to your house and he flirt. And what the woman she would do? If the woman she is decent, she will take off her shoe and she will kick him out. She will throw her shoe at him and she will kick him out. She will scream, "Hey guys, this guy is a flirting with me in my house. Get out of here." This is what a good woman would do.
Absolutely.
The wife, she did not do anything. She waited until her husband came back and she told him that your father was here and he flirted with me. She's not upset. Then the story in the book, it says, فَفَطِنَ زَيْد. You know what fatina mean? Which means
Yes.
he got the attention, you know, like, I got it. Okay, they are cheating on me. So right away, I mean, the guy never complained about his wife. Suddenly he went to Muhammad and he said to him, please let me divorce her, you know. And look at the hypocrite Muhammad. He said to him, why you want to divorce her? Why, you know? Why? Keep her. Keep her. The hypocrite. 5 minutes ago you were flirting with the wife. Now you are asking the guy why you want to divorce.
Exactly.
So this is
not right. It's not right.
This is why I quote for you the verse from the Bible. It says, "From their fruits you shall know them." Because you see, if Muhammad is a prophet, you see, if Muhammad was a decent man, let us say he's acting as a decent man. Muhammad never even acted as a decent man. The guy is so exposed. And we are very thankful for the Muslims who wrote his life stories, even though they are filtered. You see, if you open Ibn Ishaq, you will find that in the beginning of the book it says that anything is not suitable for the prophet life, blah, 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 it is taken off, thrown away. So you can imagine how many tens of thousands of stories are thrown away because they don't look good. So what they left in the book is what supposedly look good. So if this is look good, what about the bad, you know?
Yes, yeah.
So you know, it's disgusting. What about your family, my friend?
I actually convert them all to Christianity.
Wonderful,
myself.
Wonderful. That's wonderful.
I spoke to them and I tried to bring them like the truth. I brought like I wrote down most of the things, and then I compared it, and I said, you know, like our Lord, you know, he speaks just about peace and love.
My
And
friend,
there is you cannot find anything in the Bible which it would offend anyone. I mean, like,
no, actually,
beautiful.
Offend, the word offend, I don't agree with you, because when you say the truth, always you offend a lot of people, you know. When you say the truth, you will offend. No. So Jesus, he offended many, actually. But, you know, the question is, the one who is offending those people, do they deserve? When Jesus, he calls someone hypocrite, is he hypocrite or not? To make it simple,
absolutely.
If I go to your kitchen and your kitchen is smell and dirty, and I say to you, you know, you are dirty, I'm not insulting you. I'm just describing what I saw, correct?
Yes.
This is not an insult. So when Jesus, he said to the hypocrite, he's not saying the word to insult. He is describing who they are. When he said the word foolish, they are foolish. When he say the word decent, they are decent. When he say, they have double standard, you know. So the Messiah, he don't say things to hurt. He's rebuking the bad ones. Muhammad, he do things just for his benefits, especially sexually and money. You will notice that all the stories of Jesus, that Jesus, he never even owned his own, like a donkey, not a horse, you know. He don't have a house. You don't have a villa. I mean, imagine if I am today, if I can make a blind man see, how many blind in the world they are willing to give me all the money they have just to make them see, you know? I mean, this is easy. Just put some mud, you know, if I'm the Messiah, put some mud in their eyes and bingo, they can see. So he can be the most powerful. He can make kings come back from death. He can take whatever, you know, they will offer everything. I mean, kings, bring me back to like I want to die, please stay next to me, so if I die, you will resurrect me again. So the Messiah never took advantage of anyone. He was not doing his miracle for a benefit of his own, and he was doing everything so they might believe, not they might, you know, just I want to show you my powers. It wasn't a show time, you know. He's not showing off his how powerful he is. He do things for a reason, and all the reasons are wonderful. So we cannot even compare between the madness and the faith of Muhammad. You know, when a man, he make a chapter, says, a woman, Allah, he make a chapter saying to him, it's lawful for you, this and this and this and this and this woman, and in the top of that, a woman, she offer herself to the Prophet. What kind of God he have such a thing? Imagine you're sitting in your home and your family around you, and then a woman, she come and she knock at the door and she said, take me, baby. And then you say, okay, I am a prophet, it's lawful for me to take her baby. You know, so this is disgusting. You know, this is, there's no question. But you know, when you live in a society, and as long as you are from the Middle East like me, you live in a society where everybody worship this guy, nobody even dare to open his mouth. If you open your mouth for a second, not only you are dead, they will burn your life. So centuries and centuries and centuries, people, they speak against Muhammad, but nobody dare really to say it, you know, like loud and clear. But thanks to God, now with the internet, we can go to the heart of the Middle East, and what they can do about it, nothing, you know.
Yes.
12 years ago, I was trying to make a satellite TV. Why? Because internet is more than 12 actually, something like that. I forgot. Yeah. So anyway, like because like YouTube was not broadcasting live. You know, this is news. I mean, a few years only.
Yep.
So
yep.
When I check about satellite, it says you pay 20,000, 18,000 minimum for the satellite. Just this is for the timing, you know. And there is like a lot of cost every month. So you will end like, you know, with $120,000 a year, and God knows how much money for equipment, blah, 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 blah. So all of this was really hard for a normal person like me, you know, who don't have such money to do it. And it was impossible, and I failed. But then YouTube open, Facebook open, you know, there's many, like now there's Telegram, there's endless, you know, I mean, there's many options you can go. So the internet broke the borders, and Muhammad, nobody can protect him no more. And look what the Muslims today they are doing. When we, you know, expose Islam, they go and they flag our videos, and this is the only way they can fight us, you know, because they cannot refute us, they cannot debate us. So what we do?
But they're getting very weak.
Yeah, they are for sure. This is a weakness.
They're getting very, very weak.
Yeah,
and,
but this is for our benefit.
Sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, they're getting very weak. And your videos and most of the videos that is going on right now, like most of people that they're growing and they have knowledge and they read and so on. So they get this knowledge where there is wrong and there's good and bad, right? So, and especially like your videos, it's like it's inspiring for those people that have no clue about Islam.
Yeah.
And you actually explain it perfectly, and everything you say, and you have proof. And I advise like all the Muslims, if they're listening right now, is to actually listen. And if they don't believe yourself, there's books that they can go and read, and there are actually translations on
you know,
on the internet.
I have a mission for you.
Yeah.
Why you don't translate my books to Kurdish?
I will, no problem. I will.
Okay.
I will
start
translate.
from the deception of Allah, you know. Start from the and I promise you, as a gift from me to you and all the Kurdish people, is going to be for free.
Well, thank you for that.
I will publish it. I will publish it in the net for free.
If I'm taking your permission, I will. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will publish it for free, as many books we did already for free. You know, my books now is, you know, I don't know how many languages, I cannot count, but almost not a single. I mean, there's the major languages, and soon we will have the Chinese ready too. So, and we have it in Russian. You know, actually, I was somebody told me, a teacher from you know, Russian-speaking country, and they were talking about something. They mentioned something about Islam, and then a guy, he said to the teacher, "Oh, you should watch a guy. His name is a Christian Prince," all the way in Russia, you know. So, yeah, and the funny, yeah, like it was a funny how the internet changed everything. So here we go. Like, I don't know, where are you? You know, I mean, how far the distance, but the internet make people gather from everywhere. Actually, number one people who watch my videos, most of them is from Indonesia. You know, I think Indonesia is number one country, and that's telling you how much people are hungry for the truth. You know, so let us see. Let us hope that maybe in 6 or 8 months from now, or maybe a year, you will text me back in Skype and say, "Hey, I have the file ready for a translation for the first book."
Oh, so I took your, so since I have your permission, I will do that for sure. So
well, thank you very much, and I believe all the Kurdish people will thank you for doing such a thing. And for sure,
thank you.
You know, we keep the information about the person, you know, totally unknown. Actually, I don't know you anyway. I thought you are a Muslim calling me to fight with me, you know.
No, I can never fight you, and I would advise everyone just to watch your videos, because they cannot they cannot debate you. You are like one of a kind, you know. You tell the truth for sure, and I tell my Muslim friends too, like, because I actually tell them that I converted, so I'm not scared. I even said it right in my country. Like I sit down because, you know, why should I be scared? You know, I believe in the Lord. You know, if I die, then I'll what's it called?
Yeah, just be careful about your identity, and you know, just you say we should be smart. It's not about being coward. No, it's about being smart, right?
Yes.
Like you don't go to Al Qaeda and say, "Hey, I know I became a Christian." You don't do that. You know, there's no reason, right? So we have to be smart, and we have to be vigilant, and you know, and we have to be wise in what we do and what we say. Well, I'm so glad that you called me, my friend. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. And thank you for answering. And hopefully, if you could talk a little bit about how Islam talks about Antichrist, if you had time,
sure.
or in
maybe
your other videos,
maybe the coming video, or maybe after we finish this one, you know, or maybe tomorrow, we will see. I will remember your request for sure.
Okay, perfect. Right. Thank you so much,
thank you
for answering.
Thank you, and sorry for being aggressive on you, because you know, I'm ready for war.
Oh no. I know your life, man. I know what you're going through every day.
No, everything is good for me, by the way. I mean, you see, when they make a threat, or they call me names, or they make videos, I laugh, because all those things actually work for my benefit. Even when they flag me, you see, I notice, maybe Muslims do not know, when Muslims they flag my videos, I get more support from the Christians. Very simple. It worked very good. You know, I complain that Christians are not really doing the work they should do. I complain they are not making enough comment. I complain they are not even making enough download and spreading. But the second they flag me, things work differently. Suddenly everybody is going to work, you know. So even when they do that, they are supporting me, and it worked very good. A Muslim, he was trying to attack me, so he posted my book, and he was asking Muslim to flag my book in Amazon. And then suddenly the sales of my book increased so crazy, and I could not understand why. I mean, like, what happened, you know? Like, what happened this month, you know? Like, what happened? Why everybody is buying the book, you know? I mean, it was a Muslim who is really, he supported me without knowing. So anyway, you know, God is good. And, you know, the more they fight, you know, a Muslim defending Islam is like somebody standing in a quicksand. You know the quicksand, right?
Yes.
So this is what they do. They use their feet too much, and the more they use their feet, the more they sink down. And now we find that there is a hole in the narrative. All right, my friend. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you.
God bless you, and say you know, hello from me, shalom to your family and your. I don't know if you're married or not, your mother, whatever, who is your family who became a Christian.
My son is 12 months.
Yeah, well, I'm so happy for you and your family that you became a Christians, all of them. Thank you for calling.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. Take care.
Bye-bye. God bless.
You know, I thought this Kurdish is going to call me to get, like, he want to debate me, and I was excited for what will happen. But you know, it turned to be like this guy, he just left Islam and he's excited just to share with us his experience. Wonderful, wonderful person. Yeah, thank you for calling. And here we go. We got a new translator for the Kurdish. You know, the story of Adam, going back to the story of Adam, you know, the story of Adam in the Islamic religion is very weird. As an example, that there's a story that Adam, when Shaitan, he met him first time in the heaven, which is very funny. He took him around, and then the Shaitan, he noticed that Adam is empty from inside. And then he noticed that he is created. So if he's full... I mean, Muhammad, he have a lot of imagination. This guy, I don't know, this guy, he's a cartoonist by himself. This is a story here. When Allah fashioned Adam in paradise, he left him as he like him to leave. What does that mean? Just don't ask, don't ask. Then Iblis removed around him to see what actually was, and when he found him hello from within, he recognized that he had been created. With this I mean, this Shaitan is so silly. Look at this Shaitan. Look, so he saw Adam first time. He started walking around him, around him, and then he discovered that this guy is created. He is hello, and he is created from this person, and he would not have control of himself. Bingo. But regardless of this stupid story, you know, forget about it. Let us go back to the verse in the Quran, which is where the stupidity comes. So when Allah, he created Adam, and he said to the angels, I'm going to create a caliphate. But you cannot use the word caliphate for something nobody lived there yet. You know what I mean? Caliphate is you inherit after somebody die. So Adam inherited the heaven from who? Not to forget to mention here the story that the angel, they said to Allah that are you going to create somebody who will spread bloodshed and mischievement? How the angels, they knew. And then Allah, he said to them, I know what you know not, which means they are liars. And then he said to them, well, give me the, you know, he taught Adam the names, and he told the angels, tell me the names of those things if you are truthful, which means Allah accusing every single angel to be a liar, and Adam would not do mischievement. And later we find that Adam really did mischievement, and Allah was stupid. So I'm not going to stay longer here. Just I wanted to share this video with you, and I'm going to wait for the comment from the Muslims to see what they want to say about this story. If you are truthful, is Allah accusing every single angel to be a liar? Yes, he is. How can that be? Then how you call Jibreel Holy Spirit if he is a liar too? Because the angels, they said that. And if Allah is going to create Adam to inherit the earth, who was living on earth before Adam? Especially if we know that Muhammad, he said that Allah created the earth or the dust in Saturday, and then he created the mountains in Sunday, etc., etc., and then he created Adam Friday afternoon, which means there's nobody there. Nobody there at all. So Adam inherited the earth from who? And how Allah, he accused the angels to be a bunch of liars, and he said to them, if you are truthful. What kind of God he speak in such a language, and what kind of angels he have if they are a bunch of liars? Because if the angels are liars, then who is the truthful? And that include Gabriel. Thank you for being here. Short video as much as we can, so we can see the comment. Please leave your comment, and don't forget to subscribe or give it a like or dislike, whatever you want. But it's very important for me to see the comment of Muslims and Christians. I like to see people thinking. I don't like people who they are lazy, sitting in their couch. They don't even have time to move their fingers. I mean, come on. You have a brain, and I'm sure your brain can work. Use it, or you will lose it like Muhammad. All right? If you want to get the versions, if you are a Muslim, get the versions, work for it. You know, you want to get the version by not posting a comment. You have to tell me what kind of God he accuses angels to be untruthful, liars, and Adam, he will not do mischievement when the angels are right. Adam, he did mischievement, and his children, they did mischievement, and Allah was wrong. What kind of God he can be wrong like this? Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you all. And until we see you soon again, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord bless the Kurdish people and the family of this gentleman who called us. He is our brother in Christ. Until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false. Thank you. Take care.